Make today iconic. What is up, guys? It's Upcom Sports, back with another realistic rebuild here on my channel. In this one, we're doing the New Orleans Pelicans. Here are the objectives if you guys want to pause them. These are the settings I used. Obviously, you guys know if you've been watching the videos. I use trade override sometimes if I feel like 2K is not giving me a fair deal for a player. That's mostly in the first couple of seasons, and then I'll take it off. But yeah, that's just something I add to my realistic rebuilds to make them more realistic. And I'm thinking about also editing contracts to make them more realistic, because someone who's an 82 overall asking for like 30 million a year is not realistic at all. But here is the team. They do have a young guy, Tony Carr, who they did draft in this draft, but Elfrid Payton's going to start at point guard. Drew Holiday is going to be the shooting guard. Mirotic will go to the 3. Let's see what happens. So Russell Westbrook wins MVP for the Oklahoma City Thunder. DeAndre Ayton, Rookie of the Year. Tyreke Evans, 6th man. Chris Dunn, Most Improved. And Billy Donovan, Coach of the Year for the Thunder. Let's see if anyone made an All-NBA team. Anthony Davis on the All-NBA 3rd team. 19 points per game, 9 rebounds. Not too bad, but he doesn't really average Anthony Davis type numbers in 2K, so they'll need to fix that for 2K19. But we were the 7th seed making the playoffs. We went 42-40. Not looking too bad, but we are going to play the Warriors, who fell to the 2 seed. Somehow the Thunder got the 1 seed, so that's going to be some bad luck for us in Season 1, but nice season from Drew Holiday, getting the assists and the scoring out there. Randall, not too bad. But Elfrid Payton, kind of iffy season. I don't know if we'll bring him back. So I'm actually surprised we've gotten a game on the Warriors. We're down 3-1. Let's see if they can blow another 3-1 lead. Obviously, we lose in 5. So it's going to be an early playoff exit for us in round 1. Anthony Davis had a pretty good game in game 5, but it wasn't enough. Let's see if the Warriors can actually win it all, which they should. I mean, Raptors, Warriors, and Curry is the finals MVP. So Javonte Smart actually fell to pick 20 for the Pelicans. That's going to be insane for us. He'll progress really well. So we actually don't have too many bad contracts, but Solomon Hill is obviously 13 mil. He's not going to play for us, so we're going to offer 2 second-round picks to the Kings, see if they'll take him, and they do. So in free agency, we're going to go after a couple of guys that would be a good fit. Hassan Whiteside, obviously we can move Anthony Davis to the power forward. Kemba Walker would be a nice point guard for us, and then we can move Drew Holiday. Actually leave Drew Holiday at the shooting guard, and Tobias Harris, because I don't want to pay Mirotic $30 million a season. So in order to actually get one of the free agents, we need to trade away E'Twaun Moore's contract to Charlotte, and we'll throw in a first round pick. We'll also get back Hernan Gomez to be our backup center. So after the offseason, this is what the team is looking like. Anthony Davis, 95 overall. Tobias Harris, we did pick up. Drew Holiday, Julius Randle, Hernan Gomez, Diallo. We actually let Elfrid Payton walk because he wanted a lot of money. So Drew Holiday is going to go back to the point guard, and Javonte Smart is going to start. He's only a 73, but he needs some minutes to get that progression going. So Steph Curry is going to win MVP for the Warriors this season. Bol Rookie of the Year. Gordon Hayward, 6th man. Jordan Bell, Most Improved. And Steve Kerr, Coach of the Year. Let's see if Anthony Davis made it on a team. Looks like he did not. He made the all-defensive 2nd team, though, so that's not too bad. He only averaged 16 points per game. That's really bad for Anthony Davis, but I guess the scoring's really spread out, so we were the 3rd seed, so we won 52 games, really improved. I did not expect the 3rd seed. I expected more of the 5th or 6th seed, but I'll take it. We're playing the Phoenix Suns, who I actually rebuilt the other day, so pretty much the same team for them. Tobias Harris led us in scoring. Not too bad from him. Drew Holiday still keeping up his numbers. So in this first round, we're up 3-1 on the Phoenix Suns. Looking to close it out here in 5 games. Let's see if we can get it done. Close game going into the fourth, and we do take a lead. And we do win by 2 points, so we win in 5 games. Pretty good game from Anthony Davis with a double-double. Yeah, this Suns team's still pretty young, so I'd expect him to make some noise continuing forward. Second round against the Houston Rockets, it looking like we might get swept. Down 3-0. Let's see if we can get a game here. We do get a game. We win by 18 points. Anthony Davis, another huge game for us. But yeah, this team's very solid with Harden, Melo, and Chris Paul. So let's see if we can force another game. Let's see. And we do blow them out by a large margin. So it's going to be down to the wire in this series. James Harden not really playing that efficient, but let's see if we can force another game. We do end up winning, so we will go to a Game 7 with the Rockets, which is not too bad for the first season. Game 7, up for grabs. Let's see if we can show up here. And we do win, so we didn't really score that much, which is surprising because we do need to score a lot to beat the Rockets, but I guess our defense is getting it done. And we meet the Warriors again, this time in the conference finals. We're down 3-2 against them, so we've made it more competitive than last year. Let's see if they can hang around, though, and we do get blown out in this Game 6. Tobias Harris, 21 points. Anthony Davis, a double-double. It wasn't enough. Obviously, this team is very stacked. DeMarcus Cousins, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant. Yeah, it's going to be tough to beat that team, but hopefully we can take care of it in next year. So for the third season, this is what the team is looking like. Anthony Davis up to a 96. Tobias Harris is an 87. Our bench is starting to progress really well as well. Tony Carr is up to a decent number, and so is Cheick Diallo. So let's see what happens in this season. So Giannis is going to win MVP for the Bucks. Brian Antoine for the Cavs Rookie of the Year. Lloyd Pierce for the Hawks Coach of the Year. Anthony Davis makes it back on the third team. Let's see if he make a defensive team. He did make a defensive team. So pretty good from him. We were the 1 seed, winning 54 games. How are we the 1 seed? I don't know, but obviously I'm going to take it. We're playing the Lakers in the first round. That's going to be tough for a first round matchup, but that's very exciting. First seed. Let's get it. And as I said, this first round matchup is going to be very competitive. We're up 3-2 on the Lakers, but they're right on our heels right now. Hopefully we can close it out here and not go to a Game 7. And we do end up winning by 11 points. Javonte Smart showed up big, 19 points from him in his second year. So really stepping up in the playoffs. LeBron James had a pretty good game too, but we'll be moving on to the second round. In the second round, we're up 3-1 on the Timberwolves. Let's see what happens in this series. It looks like we're off to a bad start, and they are going to blow us out. So Javonte Smart again, stepping up, 21 points for him. But the team's very solid. Jimmy Butler, Wiggins, Towns, obviously. 3-2 series now. Let's see if we can get it done and not force a Game 7. But close game so far. We're going into overtime, and it looks like we're breaking away, and we might have this game. We have this game in the bag. Anthony Davis stepping up, double-double, so that's good. But yeah, Towns just really didn't show up in this series. As you can see, only 8 points. Conference finals against the Phoenix Suns. Told you guys last year the Suns would be a problem in the future, but we are up 3-1, so let's see if we can close it out. They do win this game by 4 points, so it'll be a tough series still. 3-2 now. Game 6, Hopefully we can close it out here. Suns are very dangerous, very explosive. And another close game, but the Suns are going to take it and force a game 7. Devin Booker with a big game for them. He hit a couple of threes. Game 7 in New Orleans. Let's see if we can close it out. Please don't blow a 3-1 lead. So it's a 2-point game with a minute 30 left. Suns have the ball. There's a foul here. Illegal pick on TJ Warren, and he fouls out. So that's huge for us right now. We get the ball back with a chance to go up or tie the game. Drew Holiday's going to dribble it up. It looks like Anthony Davis is not in the game. He might have fouled out. Tobias Harris driving, and he gets blocked, but it's still our ball. So we need a good shot here. We have time. I would say go to Drew Holiday here. He can get you a bucket, or even Tobias Harris, but Drew's going to pull it and hit. So tie game, about a minute left. Let's see if we can get some stops. Drew Holiday's a very good defender, but it's all about defending Booker. He gets a wide open look, and he drains it. We can't leave Booker open for 3. That's cash every time. So now we're down 3. We need a bucket. We don't need a 3 just yet. We can get a quick 2 and then play some defense. But Tobias in the post. Fade away. He can't hit. That's tough. That's going to be really tough. Now we need a stop. And we foul Josh Jackson. He'll probably knock these down. But we'll be down about 5 points. 4 or 5 points. And he makes the first one, so we're down 4. Let's see if he can miss the second one. He does miss it. We get the rebound. Randall passed the ball. Randall. Javonte in the corner. That was a bad shot. That was a bad shot from a young player. And this game's most likely over. Payton hit both free throws, so 6-point game. We need a quick bucket here. And we lose the ball, so this game's over. Here are the stats for the game. Drew Holiday had 20 points. Troy Daniels 17. Tobias had a good game. Anthony Davis did foul out, so they got a little break there, but Devin Booker showed up. 35 points for him in a game 7. Raptors and Suns finals. Let's see who takes it home. And the Suns sweep the Raptors. So here's the roster for the final season. Obviously, our young guys are getting better. Javonte Smart's going to have a huge season for us. We are going to move Randall to center and put Anthony Davis to power forward. Maybe that fixes something. But let's see if we can get another top seed. So Brian Antoine for the Cavs wins MVP. Maybe LeBron's replacement. Who knows? But Ty Lue also Coach of the Year. So the Cavs are not really going downhill without LeBron, but Anthony Davis makes the all-defensive second team. Let's check out the standings. We actually fell off a bit, only winning 43 games. We're the 6th seed, so I didn't expect this. But Drew Holiday is getting a little bit worse. We'll be playing the Timberwolves again, but this time in the first round. Tobias Harris led us in scoring, then Anthony Davis, Javonte Smart, a really good season as well. So in the first round, as the underdog, we're up 3-0 on the Timberwolves. So let's see if we can get the clean sweep here, or we'll be extending the series. Looks like it's a close game, and they do pick up the win, so it'll be a 3-1 series. Anthony Davis, 21 points. Not too bad. Karl Anthony Towns actually showed up this game, but let's see. Can we close it out this game or not? Looks like we might be picking up the win, and we do. So we'll be moving on to the second round again for the third year in a row. Not too bad. Second round, again we're playing the Rockets. This time we're up 3-1 on them. Let's see if we can close it out in 5 games. And it looks like we are going to win. So we're moving on to the conference finals for a third time in a row. Big series from Anthony Davis. Also Javonte Smart stepping up, but Harden and Chris Paul did not show up this game. And again, we had to play the almighty Warriors, and we are down 3-0 on them. Looking like a sweep here unless we can get a game. And we're going to hop in. So this series is looking most likely over unless we can make a comeback here. And we're going to get swept in the conference finals. Tobias in the post. Another fadeaway. This time he hits. Three-point game now. Let's see if we can get a stop on probably the most deadly team in the NBA. Looks like they don't have Kevin Durant. They do have Blake Griffin though, so they're going to go to Blake in the post. And he's going to get a bucket on Tobias. So 5-point game now. We need a quick bucket here. About 1 minute and 20 left. Let's see what we do. Tobias again in the post. Another fadeaway. This time he can't hit. If we can't get a stop here, it's looking most likely over. Curry with the ball. Looks like they're gonna maybe go post. Nope, they get it to Cousins. Good defense. No way. And somehow that goes in, so. If the Warriors are hitting shots like that, we're not gonna win ever. But Tobias pulls a 3. He misses Randall the board and he puts it in. So 5-point game. We need a stop here. Curry dribbling it up. Come on, Drew. Play some good defense. Just play some good defense. You'll have a chance. Maybe Blake in the post. Curry gets the ball back. Fakes the screen. Takes a 3. And he misses. They probably need a 3 here unless they can get a quick 2. Double team on Tobias. He almost loses it and he gives the ball up. So Tobias Harris actually had a really good game. Almost a triple-double. 30 points, 7 rebounds, and 10 assists. Pretty good from him. Anthony Davis again fouled out. I don't know why he's fouling out so much, but maybe his tendencies are high. I don't know, but they need to fix that. Curry went off in this game as expected. He's like 34. So even 4 years into the future, it looks like the Warriors are still going to be dominating even without KD. But the Pacers take them down actually. So that's going to do it for this rebuild. Let me know what you guys thought of this team. Let me know what you guys would have done differently. Also, let me know if you guys thought it was realistic enough. Make sure you comment any ideas you guys have or any improvements I should make. But subscribe to the channel for Madden 19, FIFA 19, and 2K19 content.
Never get to me. Bring out the Brinks truck. I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash. I had to run my price up. Bust your life up.